All right, what's happening, y'all? Yo, I was trying to find this clip for this what's that nigga name? L.A. Lamar, some shit like that. Dude, he's been doing this YouTube shit since I think near his 37th birthday, circa 2013, around November something, and hasn't really gone anywhere as far as like really taking like this little YouTube little small enclave social group thing he's doing. He hasn't really been able to. Y'all know that, y'all who's watching, y'all in tune, y'all already know that. But it's an important distinction because this asshole, this dick bitch, he makes this whole YouTube shit. This means everything to him. I'm gonna show you how it's he can't have a relationship with a woman that supersedes this YouTube failure. Having done this for 9+ years, you know what I'm saying, and not gone anywhere, as much of a failure or as mediocre. I won't exactly call it a failure. You might get $100, $200 donations here and there, but like really, go to Social Blade. Anytime you see a popping channel with a check on it, go to socialblade.com, paste that channel's link in there, and you see what people are doing. Me and Shorty, we're in the process of checking checking this shit for the money that it's really worth, but it's a whole separate thing. It's a lot of money out there. Anybody that used to hustle, like I really had to have an epiphany. Me just coming from like a very strong hustler background, just getting it, I was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Like, yo, this shit is money, babe. I'm going as soon as I found that Social Blade and I started seeing the shit niggas making 100,000 a month here, a few million there, and then they say that's an understatement when you look at the Social Blade stats. They're usually doing several times better. I'm like, what? Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer. You got established, credited lawyers making YouTube channels now because the paper's better. So I guess a suggestion to anybody that's spending time on this YouTube shit, get some money from it. If you want to fuck with this, this bum shit like the LA nigga and all these little social people and talk their shit, boost your little ego up. Oh, I got these people that fuck with me and all that little stupid shit. If that is your social life, I ain't gonna diss niggas for having that as their social life. But if you're gonna spend your time on YouTube, get some bread out of it, because there's a lot of bread out to make. It's easy. You don't even got to show your face to make the bread. Just look up how to make money on YouTube and start caking. Trust me. Late 90s, early 2000s, I had it way rougher. Like how your grandparents, great grandparents say, yeah, we used to walk 10 miles in the snow naked, just not naked, shoeless. We used to walk 10 miles in the snow naked and shoeless just to get to school. Well, that's like how old school hustling is. And this digital aid and YouTube's just tip of the iceberg or whatever. There's several other things. So I guess that's my helpful monologue as far as getting your bread up. And it is going to parlay into what I'm saying because, like I said, this YouTube shit, this mediocrity, this knock a man out, can't do more than 220 people in a chat room. This can never get 1,000 subscribers because he's a shithead ass nigga and wallowing and stewing in dirt and dinge. Dirt, dust, and despair ass type motherfucker. This YouTube shit, as dirty and dusty as his existence is, this is everything to him. And I'm going to show you why. Now, I can't cite the actual videos. That's actually what I wanted to do. But I think he took the shits down for whatever reason, right? So, but I'm going to tie this shit in lovely, right? Now, this guy was talking about me, replying to me and Shorty, talking about a time, and this is true, a time that I had came to him on the phone or text message, I forget. And I asked him respectfully, just like the other shit I was talking about. I asked him respectfully. I was like, yo, Shorty be coming to your chat room or whatever on the strength of me. She didn't really want to. She said that shit was dusty. She said that from jump. I don't know, it's dusty in there. Well, yeah, whatever. Okay, if you say so. All right, you sure? Yeah, we do music and shit. All right. So anyway, in true Dusty fashion, little troll assholes started putting out her government name, first and last name, making troll accounts with her government name and all that type of shit, right? And so respectfully, I asked him, I was like, yo, these niggas is coming in, you know, because we had wrenches, you know, you could block people with this wrench thing, moderator thing or whatever. And I was like, yo, respectfully, if niggas come in with a government name of Shorty, can I block her or can she block her if she happens to be tapped in and sees it? Simple as that. Now, is that a fair question? Like, what friend would get offended? Because he felt a way about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a man that considered me his best friend, which says a lot. YouTube shit, whatever. But I was considering him a friend back. Not best friend, but a friend back. Fuck it, right? Why not, right? But, now, he never voiced this at the time. This is all coming up new. This is, you know, he's exposing himself in recent times. He said, yeah, I'm going to cook you back then. For those that may be like wondering what that means, cook means roast. I don't use that word. That's that asshole's term or whatever, right? He takes my shit though, but I don't use his shit, right? So he said he felt like roasting me back then. A man that he considered his friend, shit like that, right? He wanted to roast me back then just because I respectfully asked him if I or Shorty, whose name was being thrown in the chat room, if either of us can block those accounts so her government name isn't out there, right? What's so crazy about that? What was his excuse? He said, yeah, yo, remember back when I used to be trolling? Some weird shit he said, I don't know. But basically he was trying to say that it's his chat room and it's like a free-for-all. Like dirty, despicable, dingy, dusty behavior, like doxing people and putting people's names in the thing. That's all fair game because it's a dirt binge, or people binge. It's a dirt den where people binge on dirt, dust, and despair. So they do shit like that. So he felt the way. He was like, nah, yeah, they could dox her and look her info up, whether it's been exposed or not. Yeah, she feels a way about her government name there, even though she didn't put it out. People doing that, nah, you know, that's my show. The show is everything, right? Because the show, the so-called show, little live stream he does, he considers that shit a show. That shit show is paramount, above any and everything, above friendships. That's why he says he has a roast for everyone that's even his friend. That's why at the slightest thing where he may look like he feels like he's been offended publicly on his show, he'll flip on someone. I think he recently flipped on a woman who I'm going to slightly talk about because it's, you know, it has to do with this point that I'm proving. He recently just flipped on her. I don't know the details. I think because, he's very territorial. You could tell he's weak. You could tell he never had any control. Like if you're cool with someone that he's not cool with and he has an issue and, they say nigga or black bitch, and you not checking him on that. You got a stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And a little side note on that racist shit, white people say, who gives a fuck? And the thing is, nobody really gives a fuck. That nigga don't give a fuck how many white bitches are calling black niggas and shit like that. They probably are niggas. How about that? Now I said it. Who the fuck gives a fuck? Shout out to y'all dirty ass trailer trash honkies too. Fuck y'all niggas too. Who the fuck gives a fuck? It's words. That shit is stupid. Get some motherfucking money in your pocket. Get it? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so he'll flip on niggas over nothing. So he wanted to flip on me because I was asking that he does not harbor an environment where people can dox my shorty by name. Niggas could even put my shit in there. I don't know if anyone ever did, but like, I don't really give a fuck. But, you know, shorty, she ain't with that shit. She don't play that shit at all. So it is what it is. Can you do such? And I think he agreed. But as you could understand now, we find out he did it with great apprehension and hesitation. Why? Because the show is greater than any potential friendship he could have with anyone. So even though I was considered his best friend according to him, the show is his true best friend. You know what I'm saying? That little 9-year investment of virtually accomplishing nothing, maybe $200 per live stream, which I ain't saying is bad. But for somebody that's been investing their entire life and their whole existence, has been doing this for 9+ years, yeah, that sucks. When you log into YouTube and you see what people are really pulling that have been doing this since 2020. So he felt the way about that. Now let's compare. Let's compare the tone space. Granted, I don't do live streams that often. I drop a little video music, talk my shit. This little stupid shit, this ain't nothing. Clout chasing, huh? That's why it's on the smaller channel. It's just me making points and debunking dusty ass dick bitch ass niggas like this bitch ass nigga, right? So let's compare the tone space. I remember when I was cool with homeboy, never considered him my best friend, but when I was just amicable with him, and I even believe even when I wasn't cool with him, when we even beefing, anytime like I do my little live streams, niggas will come through with accounts like I forget the exact name, so pardon me, but y'all trolls that did this, y'all know who you are. Y'all had names like Sanford is the man and shit like that with a picture of the nigga. Y'all, for those that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't gotta go into it. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Real abrasive type shit. Not even putting name. Actually, I think I did see a troll put that nigga address in there. That did happen. But the point is, I never let any of that fly. I'll go right to the YouTube studio and block that shit permanently. From jump. He didn't have to ask me. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to see the shit. Like, so this nigga's literally seeing these niggas doxing my shorty, putting her name in there, and to him it was cool. I had to ask him about it. And then even when I asked him about it, he felt offended. He wanted to cook me over asking him about some shit that any decent human being would do. That I just did on the whim, just even when I wasn't cool with him. Sanford is the man. Oh, block. This address, block. This one, your brother, blah, 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 block instantly. All the time. Never got to ask me that. As, not as invested as I am in YouTube, but even if someone's just cool with me, even if someone's not even like a big friend with me and they're just cool with me and I'm aligned with them, I ain't gonna let that shit fly. Even if I'm not cool with them, to be honest, like if I don't got any issues with somebody and somebody comes with some old next level shit, I'm gonna block it. I ain't gonna make an excuse. Yeah, remember when I used to like to troll and all that shit? That shit is corny. That shit is dusty behavior. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this is his everything. This 9.34 year investment that he's made since he turned 37 to now 46.4 years old or whatever, or 3 years old. This is his everything. So friendships don't matter. Oh, word, I'm trolling. I'm letting people put her name in there. You got an issue with that? Man, I took issue because, you know, this show is my everything. It's his life's work. This shit is literally his life's work. That shit is hilarious, B. Right? Another point. Another example where the show means everything. It was some time ago where his what's that, Elephant Man? What's that bitch? His girl that looked like Elephant Man or Corky, the Corky bitch, the corny Corky bitch that he's fucking with, the little anorexic motherfucker, that bitch, Corky looking ass broad. She was wilding with her burner, going to another chick's house, allegedly saying she's gonna shoot it up, just wilding, being real reckless, right? Being very reckless. And this nigga is there live streaming it, giving the play-by-play, allowing her to do that. That's supposed to be his girl. He's supposed to be protecting her and shit. That's his everything. Or, well, no, his show is his everything. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, yeah, as I understand, that's weird if you have a woman that's, you know, that you share a life with, and it's weird to say that she's your everything. Because, I guess that's not heterosexual. I don't know. These niggas are weird. Pardon me. Anybody that's watching this that doesn't know about this, excuse this. Like I said, this is dirtball, dust level type behavior and type mentality of people, right? So anyway, Elephant Man looking bitch Corky is going to another woman's house, claiming to shoot the shit up. He's live streaming the shit the whole time. Niggas on the panel. He's getting numbers in the live stream. Why? Because his show supersedes the woman that supports him, that he lives with, that he eats the food stamps off of, that he shares food stamps with her child or children off of. It supersedes that. It's way more important than that. He might even make excuses for her, because, I mean, she is a dumb bro. You can already tell she ain't really there. He might even beat her in the head. Well, you know, baby, it may look like I'm exploiting you, but, you know, it's bringing in this money, and I'm going to spend it right back on you, and da-da-da. These niggas, the same shit is the same shit. They flew you out here, right? Right. And any woman that would go for some shit like that can't have any respect for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Any stand-up woman. And then he'll make an excuse and say, oh, I could treat bitches how I want. They can't check me. They can't do that. Okay, you probably have a point, but look who you're dealing with. You're dealing with simple-minded people. You're dealing with people with very low self-esteem. Let's get it together. People that get their face rocked around and they connect the dots on their ass connected. Well, Weird shit. Dirtball bitches. Insecure broads. You know what I'm saying? You deal with all these insecure people. You know what I mean? How you like them pineapples? So of course you could run the show. Anybody could just find one retard bitch in the street and take her in the crib, and now they running the show. Yo, bitch, go over there and get me a soda. Who can't do that? But any like real respectable woman that, you know, thinks once about herself isn't gonna go for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Isn't gonna just let their man exploit them. They're gonna be looking at that shit like, wow, this nigga really doesn't give a fuck about me. But the not giving a fuck about Corky even goes further. Cause around that time, I heard some stuff going back to the woman that I think he recently flipped on over some dumb shit. At that time, I heard some stuff where that woman, whoever that is, I ain't putting out names, allegedly that woman, was that shit tried to swat this woman's crib, right? Corky, that has kids, and I think her mother lives there. She attempted to swat her crib. I thought she succeeded to some capacity, but now from listening to recent shit, she made the attempt twice, but it didn't work. And someone else recently brought that up and said, yo, what type of man are you? You let this nigga, you let this woman swat your girl's crib where her kids are at? And you know what his excuse was? You know what he said? He said, oh, well, I wasn't there. I wasn't at the crib. So that's supposed to make it better? So wouldn't that make your chick even more vulnerable? Right? But here's the kicker. He didn't get mad at this woman at the time. He still politics with her, plays games with her, lets her on his show, post her trying to get police to blah, pop her kids' tops the fuck open and her mom. Blah. She tried to get her mom's blah, all over the screen. Blah. It didn't work, but she made the attempt to make that happen twice. And you know what this nigga said? He admitted that she attempted to kill his woman. Because check his reply. If only I could play it, but I have good ears and I put things in great framework and order. His reply was something to the effect of, she was trying to get rid of the competition because she is in love with me. The woman that tried to kill his woman, her children, and her mother. His reply to a nigga saying like, yo, how you just rock with her after she tried to murder your fam? His reply was, oh, well, she just trying to get rid of the competition because she in love with me. Again, the show is more important because that's all just for show. So an audience of assholes could hear that. Oh, yeah, that's the man. You got a woman, this one, in love with him and all that. Forget thinking like, yo, I'm protecting my woman. I got a genuine go all outness in me if someone does something like that. No. He's cool with her. Not only did he still remain cool with her and typey, back and forth hearts and everything, and the whole chat room typing back and forth hearts, everything's all good. Yeah, she could swat him. You know what I'm saying? The girl, Corky. Life goes on. The woman tried to make life stop going on for Corky, but life went on, and she was still cool with this woman too. Hey, sis, they were exchanging notes and everything. Weird shit, weirdo shit. Again, what respectable woman could do that? So, of course, you could say, yeah, I could call a woman a bitch in front of me. I could flirt with other bitches in front of me and everything. Yeah, because you're dealing with... You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with... Who can't do what the fuck ever they want to? How does this make any sense? All of your women, whether the eyes or... all of them. Of course. So that's a, what's that, a fallacy argument? What's the word? I don't be knowing all these like debate souped up. You know how niggas make all these souped up words to debate with and shit. That's a straw man argument. How about that some bullshit? Let's just go with that. Forget all the debate terms and trying to sound fly and flexy on you with it. That's just some bullshit. How about that? Because that's exactly what the fuck that is. I think there was something else I wanted to say. So yeah, the show is paramount with this nigga above any and all else. But now that he finally had outs with this woman. Why? Because I guess he felt like he lacked control because he gave a command to not consort with this other woman or this other person, and she wasn't going for it. So according to his audience that he's invested 9.434 years with since he turned 37, he's grown up with this. This is like his child. This child that he calls a show, I'm sure is more important than all 85 of the other ones that he skeeted that bad sperm in to make. I read something recently. They said that a lot of times people with weak sperm and weak genetics, they'll have this ability or tendency to procreate a whole lot because they're so weak. And, they might have eyes on the side of their head, look like a fish. They might be hunched over. They might, all types of like weird, fucked up shit. So it's like nature is like, look, human proclivity is still to keep the species or keep your genetics going. So since you're weak, you're going to be able to have like 59,000 of these motherfuckers. And let's hope one of them don't have weak genetics like you and the lot of them. His strongest kid with the best genetics, according to him, is this shit he calls the show. It's more important than the children. It's more important than any friendships. And, oh, yeah, doxing you. But, yeah, remember when I used to like to troll? How dare you do that? It's more important than any, band members. What this nigga said? He was mad at my shorty. We did a part 2 to that shit, me and her, but I didn't want to. She don't want to play it, to be honest. She like, I ain't giving that nigga attention. Let's not even put that out. I was like, all right. She like, you could if you want, but dub that shit. Fuck it, I'm dubbing that shit. What he said? You took away my friend and my band member. That nigga was mad. He said that she took away his friend and his band member. Yet, when he talks about this shit, he talks about the band like as if I'm hurt and I'm not in the band. Yet, every time he really speaks, he'll get emotional and really expose himself. Me, I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Only shit I get a little bit heated about is the violation. Putting up people's moms' pictures. Yeah, I done heard it before. Fake pictures, stamping it, this is such and such. Yeah, shit like that. Aside from that, all that other shit, you could run your mouth, talk, whatever. And what happened to all that exposure, right? I guess I win, don't I? Because you said that I better chill and fall back. Otherwise, you're gonna expose. You're gonna expose Kevin Leroy messages. You heard Shorty expose away. You're gonna holler at this nigga, that nigga. I tagged them niggas in a reply to you. Sent you that bullshit picture. Expose away. What the fuck happened to that? How you gonna see? I don't like threats. Maybe some people could kind of like feel that. Maybe that's the thing. I don't like threats. Shorty don't like threats either. Excuse me. We gotta learn to stick our tongue between our teeth as black folks. Either. Teeth. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that shit either. Right? Yeah, we don't fuck with threats. So, yeah, I'll give you all the tools to carry out the threats you say. And I'll even threaten you that if you don't carry out them shits, then I'm going to go bug the fuck out on your bitch ass. You was going to put up Shorty's mother every single day and have the chat room talk about whatever, yada, yada, yada. That shit got shut down. Hasn't come back. Hasn't made a reappearance. You better stop or else I'm going to expose and RGR investigate. Expose away. RGR investigate away, you bitch ass bitch. Know what I mean? But I don't hear shit. I don't see shit. I don't see anybody going, oh, nah, you ain't worth it. You just trying to get clout. Or you just worth it. You see me do a fight and now you want to pop up and get your clout. Bitch, you've been talking about me routinely for months. Probably at least a year. I only re-tapped in lightly in the past couple of months. But other people were saying, yeah, you've been popping this little shit, talking this shit. I even called one of them shits. He said, yeah, Tone Space ain't been saying shit, but fuck that anyway, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Weird shit, bozo shit. We ain't even gonna talk about the fighting and all that, because I'm not really a tough guy type shit. And nor am I, it goes back to not being a bully. All right, you caught a win on somebody, whatever. But obviously you don't want that with me. You make that shit evidently clear. I'm not the type of nigga that's going to harp on that. Fuck that. I'd rather harp on the logical sense, on the fact that you're a piece of shit, on the fact that you are nobody's friend, on the fact that the show is your friend. The show. There is no friend bigger than the show, than the dustbin, than the shit that you spent 9+ years growing up with, giving birth to and growing up with. Changing different channels and shit. Crazy. So I think that's it. Easy. I cover everything. Show is more important. His bitch could get her noodles popped open. He didn't give a fuck as long as the people know that the woman that tried to bust his bitch's noodles open did it because she's in love with him and wants to get rid of the competition. Fuck how that woman feels. Fuck her children. Oh, I wasn't there. That's fair game. Go do that. Cops wasn't gonna come and fuck with me. I wasn't even there. Fuck that bitch. Let that bitch do that. And what's her reply? The bitch I'm talking about in question? Because she one of those weird shit. So I'm gonna close this shit how I started. Like when you next time you log into YouTube, log into Social Blade, search some shit, find some shit. Not you, bitch ass nigga. You addicted to this dumb shit. I'm talking about real people that have lives and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get you some money. You know what I'm saying? The money is easy. The money is out there. Especially if you hustled even a little bit, sold a little bit of weed or whatever. This shit is a cakewalk.